Hello friends and welcome to Ross Coffee Games. I'm Ross and in today's video I want to reminisce a little bit about Halo 4. Now please don't go anywhere, it is a good video, I promise. I have a lot to say about Halo 4 because I think it is one of the best of the post-Bungie era of Halo, and 343 Industries, they came out swinging. They really went for the fences, and I think Halo 4 did so many things well. I actually want to focus on the music. Now, Marty O'Donnell is one of the all-time great video game composers. What he did with the original Halo games 1, 2, and 3, and ODST, and then Reach, those soundtracks are absolutely banger soundtracks. Every single one of them are amazing. So when it came to Halo 4's soundtrack, and we're going to be talking about this here, this is the limited edition of the Halo 4 soundtrack, 343 Industries and Microsoft, they had a really difficult job on their hands to try and partner with a composer that could bring such a strong set of themes to the music, but also make it their own and not feel like a derivative version of Marty O'Donnell's iconic scores. And that is an incredibly difficult thing to do, near impossible. But the composer for Halo 4 was none other than Neil Davidge, the producer of Massive Attack. So if you're going to bring in somebody new, they really went swinging for the fences with Neil Davidge. Okay, let's take the lid off this thing. And as you can see, we are presented with this really gorgeous print signed by Neil Davidge right in the corner there. And it is an excellent piece of artwork of the Master Chief. Really gorgeous. I'm a big fan of that. Next up, we have the actual LP itself, which we're going to get into. I will unveil that in just a second, but before we get to this, we also get this really beautiful hardback book, this little mini book about the making of the music. So if I hold that up to camera, you can see it's got this really nice texture to it. It's a material kind of textured paper, and it is really gorgeous. What a beautiful little mini size of book there. If I open it up to let you see, it actually comes with not just one CD of music, but if I go to the very back, you've got another CD here, right there, and there as well, which is pretty cool. That it's not just the LP, it actually comes with the audio CDs as well. But filling the pages of this little book are all of these behind the scenes notes and interviews and statements from the composer Neil Davidge and his collaborators. But you can actually see he goes into all of this preliminary meetings and chats about the lead up to it. It's like a little diary entries there. Behind the scenes photography as well. And if I go further to the back, you can actually see there's a little statement on all of the songs featured on the soundtrack as well, which is really cool. Very cool book. Still the best iteration of Cortana that we've ever had, actually, is Halo 4. I love how it's peppered with some concept art as well. What a great little book. Look at that, eh? Just beautiful. So, that's a really cool little addition, but the real centerpiece of this special edition of the soundtrack is the actual LP itself. Look at this. Side 1, if I can get that without too much glare and reflection, is the Master Chief on side 1. Look, is that not absolutely stunning? So beautiful. And then if we flip it over to side 2, we have Cortana. Seriously, it's so pretty. What an absolutely stunning record that is. It's never been played, The irony of having a special edition soundtrack is that I don't actually have a record player. It's one of those silly things that I always meant to have a record player, but I don't really have the space as such for one. Maybe one day I'll actually get to hear what this sounds like the way it was intended as through a record player, but anyway, maybe not, we'll see. What a special little collection. So there you go, folks, that is a look at the limited edition of the Halo 4 soundtrack, and I think it was overdue a little bit of love because the work that Neil Davidge did on that game I think was absolutely fantastic, and I know it was a little bit of a decisive choice possibly for the musical direction. It was a bit more electronic than the big space opera feel that Marty O'Donnell really coveted and made his own, but I think it is no less impactful and such an excellent soundtrack to play extremely loud and just let yourself get swept away in this universe of Halo. I really hope that Halo can come back. Again, this was when it was 343 Industries. This was their first big swing at doing Halo on their own, and yeah, the past little while Halo hasn't been in a particularly great shape. Really enjoyed the Campaign Evolved remaster. I like what they were doing with some of the things, other things not so much, but I really hope that when we eventually get to a Halo 7, it would be now, because Infinite was essentially Halo 6, and there was a ton of gameplay additions which I really liked with Halo Infinite. They're switching to Unreal fully now rather than that slipspace engine, so it remains to be seen if they can really nail the gameplay variety and the writing and the characters, and they've proven that they have an understanding of the graphics tech with that Campaign Evolved remaster. Absolutely stunning. So it remains to be seen whether the now Halo Studios, former 343, it's now Halo Studios of course, can actually really take Halo into the future for the next Xbox. And I'm assuming we're not going to get another prime time main Halo entry this generation, but who knows? Who knows? I could be surprised, and I really hope I am. I've got my fingers crossed as a long-time Xbox fan and long-time Halo fan. I hope for the best. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and let me know in the comments if you're a fan of the work that Neil Davidge did on the Halo 4 soundtrack. And of course, give me your thoughts on the custodians of Halo Studios and what you want to see for what a future Halo entry could be. Should it be handed off to another studio? I would love to see what id Software can do with id Tech and the Halo universe, but I don't think that's ever going to happen, sadly. Anyway, that's a whole other video. That's it for me. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.